Okay, let's just jump right in. You remember the Berenstain Bears, right? Spelled with an E.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Baron, Stein. That's how I remember it.
Me too, like vividly. So yeah, you're definitely not alone there. But check the books now. It's Berenstain with an A.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Did like a whole generation just collectively get it wrong?
Or something else going on, maybe. Like a little hiccup in reality.
Hmm.
Welcome, everyone, to the NPC Energy Podcast. This week, our simulated journey takes us deep into this exact kind of weirdness, the Mandela Effect.
Right. And the Mandela Effect, it's basically what you just described. You get these big groups of people, totally unconnected, but they all share the exact same wrong memory about something from the past.
It's not just like, oh, where did I leave my keys?
Why forgetting? No, exactly. It's specific, it's shared,
Got it.
it's collective misremembering, I guess you'd call it.
And the name itself, that comes from a really, really bizarre one. So many people, like, clearly remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison
Oh,
back
yeah.
in the 80s.
Uh-huh. There are people who swear they remember seeing news reports even.
Yeah. It's a super strong memory for a lot of folks, except, well, he didn't. He lived until 2013, became president, all of that.
It really makes you pause, doesn't it? It makes you question how, reliable our own memories actually are.
Totally.
It does. And, this idea of shared false memories, it's not entirely new in psychology, but the term Mandela Effect, that specific label, was coined relatively recently, back in 2009.
Right, by Fiona Broome.
Exactly, Fiona Broome. She remembered Mandela dying in prison herself, and then she went online and was just kind of struck by how many other people had the exact same memory.
Yeah, I think she actually said something like, and this really gets at how odd it is. She said, I wasn't the only one. There were conversations happening online. We were all remembering something that didn't exist.
Mm-hmm. That phrase, remembering something that didn't exist, it nails it. It's not just a fuzzy detail. It's often a very precise shared memory of something that factually didn't happen that way.
So what do you make of that specificity?
Well, that specificity is, I think, what makes it so fascinating. It suggests maybe it's something more than just, individual brains making the same mistake independently.
Right.
To show kind of how widespread this stuff is, let's run through a few other really famous ones. We already did the Bears.
Berenstain, not Nolestain. Still feels weird saying it.
I know. Okay, how about a classic movie line? Star Wars. Darth Vader's big reveal to Luke. How do you hear it in your head?
Oh, easy. Luke, I am your father. Come on, that's like the movie quote. It's everywhere.
It is everywhere, but interestingly, the actual line in the movie is, "No, I am your father."
Wait, really? No Luke?
No Luke. It's a small change, I guess, but countless people just like you remember Luke, I am your father. Why that version sticks, who knows?
Huh. It's almost like we collectively improved it, made it more dramatic. Okay, next one. Let's picture the Monopoly man. Rich Uncle Pennybags.
Okay, yeah. Top hat, little suit, mustache.
What else does he have?
Well, most people picture him with a monocle, right? That little eyeglass thing.
Exactly. That's like his defining feature, isn't it? The monocle. Very posh.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's often kind of lumped in with Mr. Peanut, maybe, who does have one.
Right.
But here's the kicker. The Monopoly man. He has never, ever had a monocle in any official Monopoly game or artwork.
Get out of here. Seriously, no monocle.
Nope, never. Yet so many people have this distinct memory of it. It's wild.
Wow. Okay, why do you think that detail sticks if it was never there?
That's a great question. Maybe, like you said, the monocle just fits the image, that sort of old money vibe. But yeah, it's strange that it's such a specific, shared, incorrect visual detail.
It really is. Okay, one more quick one. Fruit of the Loom. The clothing brand logo. Picture the fruit. What's behind it?
Fruit, obviously. Grapes, apples.
Yeah, but is there anything else, like holding the fruit?
Oh, yeah, I think. Isn't there like a cornucopia, that horn-shaped basket thing?
Yes. The cornucopia, the horn of plenty. I have such a strong image of that being there. It feels right, Adds to the whole fruit and abundance theme.
That's a really, really common memory. But just like the monocle.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The current Fruit of the Loom logo, and apparently all the historical ones they can find too, they've never had a cornucopia. It's just the fruit kind of floating there.
No way. That one feels really wrong. These aren't like tiny hidden details we're talking about. They're pretty central parts of things we see all the time.
Exactly. Well-known logos, famous movie lines, things lots and lots of people remember differently from how they actually are or were.
Okay, so let's try to unpack this a bit. We've got these widespread, specific, false memories floating around. What's going on?
Is it just Are brains being collectively unreliable on a massive scale?
That's certainly one possibility. The sort of standard psychological explanation, memory is reconstructive, prone to suggestion, confabulation.
Right. Maybe we fill in gaps or we misattribute details from somewhere else, like the Mr. Peanut monocle, maybe. Exactly. Plausible mechanisms exist. But the sheer number of people reporting the same specific incorrect memory for so many different things, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
It does. Which brings us, I guess, to the heart of our simulated journey today. This kind of weird, intriguing idea. What if these aren't just memory glitches inside our heads? What if they're pointing to something, I don't know, more fundamental? Like some people have floated this idea, almost like a metaphor maybe. Bad version control in the source code of reality.
That's a really interesting analogy, isn't it? Instead of just individual memory errors that happen to line up, what if these little inconsistencies are signs of some instability, or maybe like edits at the level of reality itself?
Yeah, like reality is this huge, complex computer program or simulation.
And sometimes maybe updates go wrong, or patches introduce little bugs, things don't render quite right for everyone, or data gets slightly corrupted.
Exactly. So if we run with that thought experiment for a minute, maybe we're seeing, I don't know, multiverse sync errors, like tiny details bleeding over from slightly different parallel timelines.
That's one of the more popular sort of speculative theories, yeah. Different realities bumping against each other, causing these little overlaps or mismatches in memory.
Or maybe it's like corrupted save files.
Yeah.
Our collective save state of the past got slightly altered somehow, overwriting certain details.
It's definitely a wild thought. But the fact that these shared false memories are so specific and so prevalent, it does make those kinds of ideas feel, well, less completely dismissible, maybe. It's unsettling, for sure.
It is unsettling.
And look, even if we don't jump straight to parallel universes, considering these ideas can still make us think harder about memory itself. What makes these specific incorrect details stick so well for so many people?
Right. Are there psychological reasons? Like maybe the Luke, I am your father version is just punchier, more memorable phrasing, so it overrides the actual line over time through repetition and culture?
That's definitely plausible for some examples. The power of suggestion, cultural reinforcement, the way our brains like patterns and narrative coherence, these could absolutely play a huge role, even without reality shifting.
That's a really important point. Maybe our brains are just wired in ways that make these collective illusions possible, you know? We find patterns, we smooth things out.
Could be. But even with those explanations, the sheer scale and the very specific nature of some effects, like Berenstain or the missing cornucopia, they still feel pretty mind-blowing.
They really do.
And if we circle back to this idea of a simulated journey, thinking about the Mandela Effect encourages us to look at these things from all angles. Cognitive science, yes, but also maybe entertain some of the more unconventional possibilities, too.
Yeah, it definitely highlights how mysterious our own perception and memory can still be.
For sure.
So, where does that leave us? If memory might be kind of fake sometimes, or at least unreliable, and timelines could be messy, and the Monopoly Man is running around without his monocle, what does it all mean?
Yeah. What does it mean?
Maybe reality is just, I don't know, less solid than we think. Maybe it is running on some kind of cosmic spaghetti code full of little bugs.
Or, as some people playfully suggest, maybe we're just living in like an early access beta build of the multiverse, still waiting for the bug fixes and the feature updates.
Huh. I like that. Well, you've been diving deep with us here on the NPC Energy podcast, exploring the strange world of the Mandela Effect.
You know, what really stands out to me is just the sheer nature of it all. That's the core puzzle. It really forces you to question the basics, right? What's real? How do we even know what happened in the past?
Are these just quirks? Brain farts on a massive scale?
Or could they be? Maybe little glimpses, fleeting hints of something much more complex, maybe even less certain, underneath everything we take for granted.
Definitely something to chew on. Okay, folks, before this version of reality glitches out, don't forget to rate and review the NPC Energy podcast.
Yeah, hit subscribe. Think of it as resetting your timeline to make sure you get the next episode.
Nice. And hey, we really want to hear from you on this one. What are your Mandela effects? Share your own experiences, those memories that just don't match up. Use the hashtag glitchlog on social media.
And just, as you go about your week, think about it. If these shared false memories are some kind of glitch, whether it's in us or in the world, What does that imply? Are they just minor artifacts, little visual bugs?
Or they may be signs of something deeper, something we're only just starting to notice.
Hmm.
Stay weird out there, stay sentient. And always remember, if you start seeing weird stuff, noticing these little discrepancies, you're not broken. You've just got NPC energy.